Okay, good afternoon. Now this is the problem number 5. Again, same problem, that is we have to determine the module, but here they have given the value of BHN, therefore we will calculate SW again in terms of m square. Then we will compare SB and SW. Therefore, first of all, you write down the problem. I will read the problem here. Example number 5. A 20-degree full depth involutes per gears with, sorry, here double is there, with 20 degree is used to transmit 10 kilowatt power from an electric motor running at 1440 rpm to machine running at 500 rpm. The number of teeth on pinion are 25. The pinion as well as the gear is made of alloy steel. SUT is equal to 800 Newton per mm square. The velocity factor is to be used to account for dynamic load. The service factor and factor of safety are 1.25 and 1.5 respectively. The face width of the gear is 10 times module. The gears are to be case hardened to 500 bhn. Design pair of gears. Take CV is equal to 6 divided by 6 plus B, and Y for 20 teeth is equal to 0.33. Y for 25 teeth is equal to 0.3393. Here you write down 25. Y for 25 teeth. Therefore, write down this problem. I will wait for 5 minutes. Please write. Okay, now write down, it is correct. Okay, I think you have written the problem. Now we'll write down the given data. Solution. In that we'll write down first of all given data. Given phi is equal to pressure angle 20 degree, then kilowatt is equal to 10 power, then speed of pinion they have given np is equal to 1440 rpm, because you are knowing pinion and gear, pinion is smaller and gear is larger, therefore the gear which is smaller, that is having more speed. np ng they have given, ng is equal to 500 rpm, then number of teeth on pinion zp is equal to 25, then sut sut is equal to 800 newton per mm square, then service factor cs is equal to 1.25, factor of safety is equal to 1.5, face width b is equal to 10 times module, bhn is equal to bhn is equal to 500, then cv they have given, cv is equal to 6 divided by 6 plus v, and y for 25 teeth is equal to 0.3393. Therefore, these are the given quantities. Therefore, we will solve. Now, material, again we have to check every time. Always remember, while solving gear problems, per gear problem, you have to check whether material for the pinion and gear is same or different. Therefore, you have to write down, since material for the pinion and gear is same, therefore pinion is weaker. Hmm? Pinion is weaker. Therefore, now we are not knowing number of teeth on gear. Therefore, we are knowing the speed ratio formula. Np upon Ng is equal to Zg upon Zp. This is the speed ratio formula. Speed is inversely proportional to number of teeth, or speed is inversely proportional to diameter. Therefore, substitute the values. Substitute the values. Diameter means, always remember, pitch circle diameter 1440 divided by 500 is equal to Zg divided by 25. Therefore, calculate Zg. How much is Zg? Number of teeth?
72.
Yes, correct. 72. Now you have to calculate sigma b also. Therefore, calculate sigma b. Sigma b is equal to, what is our formula? SUT divided by 3, which is equal to 800 divided by 3. Therefore, sigma b is equal to 266.67 Newton per mm square. Write down this. Same steps we have to follow. Whatever steps we have seen earlier, same steps we have to follow. Therefore, now step 1, we have to determine module. Step 1, determination of module. Therefore, whatever steps in the morning we have seen, same steps we have to repeat. Only thing that here we have to calculate additionally SW and we have to compare SB and SW. Therefore, calculate now from kilowatt. What is the first step to calculate torque? Therefore, for power formula we are knowing kilowatt is equal to 2 pi NP into MT divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, substitute the values. 10 is equal to 2 pi into 1440 into MT upon 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, calculate MT. MT is equal to, in Newton mm you will get. Anyone can tell me the answer?
66.31 into 10 raised to 3.
Yes, correct. 66.31 or 34.
31.
31
31.
into, okay. Then from MT, calculate PT, tangential load. We'll follow our steps. Tangential load PT is equal to 2MT upon dP, which is equal to 2MT divided by M into ZP. Therefore, PT is equal to 2 into 66.31 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M into, what is ZP? 25. Therefore, calculate PT in terms of module M. And give this as equation 1. What is the answer? Hello?
5.30 into 10 raised to 3.
Yes, correct. For U.30 into 10 raised to 3. This is our equation 1. Now we will calculate beam strength and wear strength in terms of module. Now next is beam strength. Beam strength. SB is equal to MB sigma B into Y. Now substitute the values. M into 10M into 266.67 into 0.3393. Therefore, SB is equal to, calculate in terms of M square. This is equation 2. Calculate. Hello. What is the answer?
904.81.
904.81. Okay. Now, since they have given us wear strength, sorry, they have given us BHN value, Brilliant hardness number, therefore we'll calculate wear strength. Therefore, first of all, we'll write down formula wear strength. SW is equal to BQ dpk. Therefore, calculate the values of Q and K. Q is equal to what? 2 into ZG divided by ZG plus ZP, which is equal to 2 into, what is ZG? 72. ZG is equal to 72 divided by 72 plus 25. Calculate value of Q. What is the value of Q?
1.48.
Yes, correct. 1.48. Now calculate value of K. K is equal to, what is our formula? K formula 0.16 into BHN divided by 100 bracket square. Therefore, substitute the values. 0.16 into, what is the value of BHN? 500. BHN is, they have given us 500 divided by 100 bracket square. Therefore, calculate value of K.
Four, sir.
What is the value of K?
Four.
Value of K is 4. Okay. Now substitute that value of Q and K in SW and find out SW in terms of M square. Therefore, SW is equal to, value of B is nothing but 10M into value of Q. Value of Q is 1.48. Value of DP is nothing but M into ZP. M into, what is ZP? 25 into, what is value of K? 4. Therefore, calculate SW in terms of M square. Equation
1.48 into 10 raised to 3.
1.48 into 10 raised to 3 M square. Give this as next equation, that is equation number 3. Just to check whether it is correct, all the students. Hello.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Correct. Hmm. Now you have to compare the values of SB and SW. All the students should make calculations, huh? Whether calculations are correct or wrong, you have to check. The calculations may be wrong or calculations may be correct, just to check. All the students should use their own calculator, don't directly copy. Okay, whether value of SW is correct? Hello?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Correct, huh? Okay. Then compare SB and SW. Therefore, write down from equations 2 and 3. Which value is less? SB, I think. SB is less than SW. Is it correct? Therefore, bending or beam strength is the criterion is the criterion of failure. Hmm? Therefore, now we will determine effective load, and to that effective load we will equate SB. Therefore, what is the formula of effective load? Effective load P effective is equal to CSPT upon CV. CSPT upon CV. Now, CV value they have given us. CV is equal to 6 divided by 6 plus V. Now, I have told to you that in the initial stage, you have to assume V is equal to 5 meter per second. Now, substitute that value of V. Therefore, CV is equal to 6 divided by 6 plus 5. Therefore, calculate CV. Hello, what is the value of CV?
0.54.
0.54, yes, correct. 0.54. Now, substitute value of PT from equation 1, value of CS and value of CV, and determine P effective in terms of M. Therefore, P effective is equal to, what is the value of CS? 1.25 into what is the value of PT? 5.30 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M. 5.30 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M into 1 divided by 0.54. Therefore, calculate P effective in terms of M. What is the P effective in terms of M?
12.27 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m.
12.27 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M. Equation 4. Equation 4. Now, we have from the problem or from the calculation, we have concluded that SB is less than SW. Therefore, you have to equate SB and P effective. Therefore, write down SB is equal to Yes, B is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Therefore, what is the value of SB? 904.81, 904.81 meter square is equal to P effective 12.27 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M into what is factor of safety? 1.5. Therefore, here you will get M cube is equal to 12.27 into 10 raised to 3 into 1.5 divided by 904.81. Therefore, calculate value of M.
20.33.
How much?
20.33.
No, no, no. This will not be there.
2.72.
Yes, correct. 2.72. Whether
72.
it is correct.
70.
Therefore, what is the standard value of module we have to take? Standard value of module 3 mm we have to take. Next standard value 2.72. Sorry. Therefore, M is equal to 3 mm. M is equal to 3 mm. Therefore, now determine the dimensions. Dimensions dp dimensions dp is equal to m into zp. Calculate, which is equal to what? 3 into 25, which is equal to 75 mm. Then dg m into zg, 3 into 72, which is equal to, calculate, what is the answer? 216, I think. 216
बरोबर.
mm. And at last B you have to calculate face width 10 times module, which is equal to 10 into 3 is equal to 30 mm. And now you have to go for check for design. Now you have to go for check for design, and you have to see that whether new factor of safety is greater than earlier factor of safety. I think all the students are writing. Please write. I will wait for 2 minutes. Okay, we'll go for now check for design. Now calculate PT again. PT from equation 1. PT is equal to, what is the value of PT? 5.3 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m. 5.3 into 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 divided by m, which is equal to 5.30 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 3. What is the value of PT? Anyone can tell?
1.76 into 10 raised to 3.
1.76 into 10 raised to 3. Now calculate velocity. Calculate velocity. Velocity V is equal to pi dp and p divided by 60,000. Therefore, which is equal to pi, what is dp? 75 into np, 1440 divided by 60 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore, calculate V. V is equal to how much? Anyone can tell? Fast. Hello, Pranay.
5.65.
5.65 meter per second. Now calculate CV. CV is equal to 6 divided by 6 plus V. Substitute this value of V here. Therefore, 6 divided by 6 plus 5.65, which is equal to, what is the value of CV?
0.51.
0.51.
Yes, sir.
Now calculate P effective. P effective is equal to, or effective load. P effective is equal to CSPT upon CV. Now all values we are knowing. 1.25 into, what is PT? 1.76 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 0.51. Calculate P effective. How much is P effective? Hello. What is the value of P effective?
4.16 into 10 raised to 3.
4.16 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Now we have seen that SB is less than SW. Therefore, we will calculate only value of SB. Therefore, calculate value of SB. SB is equal to what? 904.81 m square. Therefore, find out 904.81 into 3 square. Therefore, calculate value of SB in Newton. What is the answer? SB.
8.41 into 10 raised to 3.
8.41. This much? No, no. Just to check. 904.81 into 9. Highest correct. 8.41 into 10 raised to 3.
Sir, 8.14.
8.14. Okay. Hmm? Now calculate factor of safety therefore. I think please write those students who are not writing. Please write. Okay, what is whether SB is correct?
Yes, sir.
Now finally again we will find out new factor of safety. Our equation you are knowing SB is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Therefore determine new factor of safety. Fs is equal to SB upon P effective. What is the value of SB? 8.14 into 10 raised to 3 divided by what is P effective? 4.16. 4.16 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore 10 raised to 10 raised to 3 will get cancelled. 8.14 divided by 4.16. What is the value?
1.95.
Whether this factor of safety is greater?
Yes, sir.
Therefore our design is safe and module is 3 mm. Whatever we have calculated, it is correct. Therefore write down since new factor of safety FOS is greater than earlier into bracket given factor of safety. Therefore design is safe and module M is equal to 3 mm. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you very much.